Ladies and gentlemen, it's week 15, the 27th of March 2011, and I want to bring you my weekly update. Now, I've specifically positioned myself here at the Bryanston Shopping Centre with the magnificent skyline of Sandton behind me. And the reason I've done it, it's my last week in Johannesburg, and I thought I had to find something iconic that summed up that Johannesburg, and nothing better than that Johannesburg skyline. But what are my lessons from this week? Well, my first lesson was, on Sunday it was my 1-year anniversary, and we went away for Sunday evening, and Monday was the public holiday. And my first lesson is, spoil your wife. Trust me, we went to the West Cliff. I nearly coughed 47 times and choked on my food when I actually saw the bill. But that little bit of expression and spoiling her, it's just magic. And she was so chuffed up, and I really highly recommend it, basically. And I'm really glad I did it, because she's a very wonderful person and she deserves to be treated well at least once a year on our honeymoon. The second thing, very frustrating week. I got back from Oz. I had a lot of clients who were interested, and I basically prepped, ready to meet them and to take them through what I'd found. I really was expecting to have a lot of sales in the week, basically between 7 and 12 sales. I went with those clients around. They looked at their 6 properties they'd bought, and I really expected from their feedback that they would want to invest more. And I just had one of those weeks, and unfortunately in sales it does happen, where nothing went right. From that very first meeting, I just sensed I got no buying signals, and I found it incredibly disappointing, and I actually was quite hard on myself as to what I was doing right or wrong. I had to constantly remind myself that sometimes it's just the market. You're offering something which is not quite right at the right time. But that's sales, and you got to pick yourself up, and you got to continue to do the important things and continue and get that momentum. But shit, it was a hard week from that perspective, and not hitting those targets and not getting the results that I wanted. And I very much had to go back and analyze what it was and how I could improve. I did learn a very big lesson though. In terms of my yellow sheet, which you've seen, it's all about making the telephone calls, having the meetings, and then converting that into sales. But one can get a bit confused with regards to having the meetings, and I've realized how important and valuable my time is. I only want to have meetings with people unless they actually are good quality people. My time is as valuable as theirs is, and I'm no longer prepared to have meetings for free and discuss the market and to teach them all my knowledge. At the end of the day, with a doctor or a lawyer, if you've got a problem and you go and see them, they'll provide you with a solution. They've got expertise, they've got knowledge, but you will pay for that. And I, from a property perspective, particularly an offshore property perspective, am now going to go that route. I'm tired of having free meetings, free consultations, wasting my time. I had a meeting last week with some young guys, and they were great guys, but they didn't have the capacity to invest offshore, and I basically gave them a property lesson for an hour and a half, and my time is more valuable for that, including traveling and everything else, and that's just an internal thing that I need to work on, because at the end of the time it's about valuing yourself and valuing your time. And so I'm going to change my whole perspective. I'm now going to be a professional. I'll probably have less meetings, but you will pay when you want to see me, and if I do proposals, and if I do find you opportunities, you will pay by the hour for my time. And it's going to be a lot, because I respect myself and I respect the information that I've got, and it's going to be hard to implement that, I have no doubt, but it's going to be a complete shift from being seen as an estate agent to being seen as an offshore property expert, and I think that is so important. The fourth lesson for me is modeling. I did a lot of work last week with Hannes and Leon. I love presenting, I love teaching people, and they've been doing it for a long time. They're experts at it, and there's Tony Robbins is one of them that says one of the fastest ways to get what you want in life and to improve is to model the experts. And no matter what it is that you want to do in life, go and find someone that's doing it, work with them so that you can learn from them. And I have to say, working with Hannes and Leon has been a phenomenal experience, and I really have learned so much off them, and in such a quick space of time. And it also helps you get the results a lot quicker, which helps you get that momentum. And I can't overemphasize how great it is to work with people that have done it and to model those experts, and really to Hannes and Leon, it's been a fantastic experience working with them as well. The fifth thing for me was education-based marketing. After that week of very limited sales and just not getting the results I want, I decided to turn all my knowledge and all the questions I was being asked in meetings and to put them into a document. I created a 34-page document. It's a very valuable document on investing offshore. I compared the Australia, America, the UK, all the questions I always get asked, and it became the most thorough report I've ever done. I was also very opinionated, but I decided, and I learned this from Hannes, it's fine to be opinionated. It's not necessarily right and it's not wrong. It's just my opinion. And I have the right to be able to do that. And I believe that it's a fantastic vehicle, and it's part of that whole education-based marketing that we're teaching in the sales and marketing course. But it's a thorough description. Anyone that wants to know anything about offshore investing, it's there. It shows them how to do it. It teaches them how to do it. And it also makes them very wary of the things they need to look out to, which basically takes my competition out of the market. But most importantly, it positions me as an expert. It positions me as the person that people need to go and see. It positions me as the professional. And comes back to my time, they're now going to have to pay to see me. And ultimately, that's the position that I want to be, where my time is respected and I'm getting paid for my expertise, my resources, and my knowledge. So, my very last lesson is that you've got to do what you love. You know, in the last week or so, I've been working on these webinars, these sales and marketing webinars with Hannes and Leon. I absolutely love this. Talking, public speaking, sales and marketing, it's my passion. And you've got to do what you love, because there's just extra energy. Leon and I were talking at 3 a.m. in the morning, and he actually said to me, you know, I didn't even sleep last night and I'm not tired. And I said, I'm not surprised, because you do what you love, you're getting the results, and it just juices you. And that's what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm learning it. It's a fantastic experience. And on that note, I wanted to finish off with the Sandton skyline. I'm not only doing what I'm loving, but I'm going to go and try and live the life that I would love to live. I'm on my way to Cape Town. This is the week that we drive down, and so the next update, I hope, will be from a sunny Cape Town with a beautiful Table Mountain as my backdrop, and that is where I'll be living, on the beach. So hopefully this is a bit of inspiration. If something that you've been wanting to do in your life, whether it's business or whether it's where you want to live, hopefully this massive process I'm going in terms of a butterfly living in its cocoon, going through all these challenges, but hopefully now you're going to see the butterfly spread its wings and just fly off. And hopefully that will give you inspiration. You know, one of my aspirations is that I am growing daily in abundance, success, and love. And through my results, I can inspire others. Hopefully you're learning something, but most importantly, I hope that I'm inspiring you. So till another week, enjoy this magnificent view. For those of you in Joburg, I love this city, but I can't wait to live on the beach. It's everything I've dreamed of, and I'm about to make it happen. Thank you.